Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. I'm back with another speculation video. Yeah, oh brother, this guy stinks. What took you so long? Yes, get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Get on. What the hell is going on, dude? As in, your audience tells you you suck. Get on with the video. Do it now. It hurts when you guys tell me that. Shut up and get on with it. Alright. Let me make this quick. So, guys, how do I introduce this topic? Get on with it, fine. So, I'm making a Star Wars video today. Boo, 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 boo. You are a Disney shield. I am not. Shut the hell up. Okay, I'm making a Star Wars video. And I thought I would, it would be like one of those informational videos, you know what I'm saying? So, today's video is going to be called Star Wars. What comes next, or what's next for Star Wars? Because as we know, Episode 9 was the last Star Wars movie, allegedly, or at least it was the last Star Wars movie in the Skywalker saga. Because for sure, it is not going to be the last Star Wars movie or media for a long time. You thought this was going to be Return of the Jedi? Woof, you failed. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today, in case you just came out of watching Rise of Skywalker, 7 months too late. In case you just came out of watching Rise of Skywalker, and you're probably wondering, oh, that's it for Star Wars? Okay, well, that was a good ending to Star Wars. I can't, it's over. So at least some stories do end. Say psych. Everybody say psych. Psych. Star Wars isn't over. So I thought after coming out of Rise of Skywalker, you may have some questions about what's next for Star Wars. Well, I'm here to answer all those questions for you. Today, we're going to take a look at what's next for Star Wars, what its future brings for us, and what we can be excited for, and what we can wait to hate on. This is what's next for Star Wars. So, I'm going to be omitting comic books and regular books, like novels, because there are like so many of them. And if I try to like name them all, it'll be impossible. So, comic books and regular books, they're not on this list. What's on this list are going to be the important books, or at least the main ones Disney is pushing forward. And yeah, no comic books. So, let's start off with, I guess, the least interesting of the genre. We're going to move like our way up. So, let's start with what we honestly do not know of so far, the movies. So, according to Disney, they told us that in the next 3 years, well, now 2 years because we're in 2020, we're going to get a new Star Wars movie in 2022. And it's going to be the start of a new trilogy. So, we're going to have one in 2022, then 2024, then 2026, if I do remember correctly. So, we're going to start with... So, we don't know which movies these are. And again, we are being told that we're going to have two trilogies at once. We're going to have a Rian Johnson trilogy taking place in some different place and time than the Skywalker saga, and we're gonna have an alleged Knights of the Old Republic trilogy, which takes place about 1,000 years before the Skywalker saga. So we're gonna have a set of movies that takes place somewhere else in the galaxy in a different time period than what we know, and we're gonna have one that takes place 1,000 years ago. That was the rumor about 2 years ago. Now we don't know. The rumors are still around. Like, the rumors are, is Rian Johnson still gonna get his trilogy? Because after the failure of The Last Jedi, people don't know. And the Old Republic trilogy, or at least the rumor to be Old Republic trilogy that was gonna take place 1,000 years before, Disney said they were gonna hire David Benioff and E.B. Weiss. I forgot his name. And David Weiss or something like that. But these are the guys who made Game of Thrones. The directors and writers and such. But because of the massive failure of Game of Thrones Season 8, Disney is also now starting to rethink the decision of hiring these guys. So, we don't know if these movies are actually going to come to be. We don't know whether the Game of Thrones creators are going to make the Old Republic trilogy. We don't know whether Rian Johnson is going to make his own trilogy. We don't know. These guys had suffered big, and Disney is now rethinking those decisions. So, as of now, when it comes to movies, they're just rumors. We don't know anything. Next are the books. I know I wasn't going to talk about books, but there's one set of books that Disney is pushing forward. Like, they're kind of like making it their Boy Scout for the books. And these books are known as Light of the Republic. So, as you guys know, we had the Old Republic and we have the New Republic. And in between, we had the Empire. But you didn't know we had the Light of the Republic. So Light of the Republic takes place 200 years before the Skywalker saga. So possibly Yoda could be in it, but it's not. But they said it's not going to be a show or a movie. It's going to be purely a book series. So we don't know what's going to happen in it. We do know that it's going to be Jedi fighting pirates, and that the pirates are going to cause the Great Incident, which leads to the decline of the Jedi later on. So, I mean, I kind of wish the Jedi kind of declined on their own rights, but it would be interesting to see what happens. So again, I don't know whether Yoda will be there or not, because in Return of the Jedi it's like 900, so at this point in time he would be in his 700s, I'm guessing. So I don't know. Anyways, that's the main book series that Disney is pushing forward. Light of the Republic. I don't know whether it's Light of the Old Republic or something, but yeah. So we had the Old Republic. So for those of you who are confused, Old Republic, that's 1,000 years ago. Light of the Republic, 200 years ago, and then the New Republic, present day. All right, there we go. You caught up? Good. Now we're gonna focus on the. I think we could focus on the games. We have a bunch of new Star Wars games, two of which are actually coming out this year. We have Star Wars Squadrons, which is kind of like Battlefront 2, but mostly for, X-Wings and TIE Fighters. I'm uninterested. I've seen the trailer and the gameplay. I'm really uninterested in the game. I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. It's coming out in October, if I remember. Yeah, I think it was October. And, yeah, I'm not so hot on it. This movie does take place after Return of the Jedi, so it does take place in the same time period as Battlefront 2, so there's that. Maybe I'll do a new, remember how I did like the entire timeline of Star Wars? Maybe I'll do that with when all these new things come out, who knows? So yeah, it's gonna take place during the time of Battlefront 2, and again, I honestly don't know whether or not I will go to play it. I'll see what audiences think about it. Overall, I just could care less, because it's just a Star Wars war game of X-Wings and TIE pilots. I'm really not in love with those. I'm more in love with the Force and Jedi and such. When it comes to the actual war of Star Wars, where we have non-Force users, yeah, I could care less about those guys. Come at me if you want. Next we have the Lego Skywalker Saga. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Man, that's a long name. So this is going to be a Lego game that covers all 9 Star Wars films. We are going to have a total of 45 levels and 20 open world hub levels, hub stations, whatever you call them, hub worlds. So this game is open world. That's a big bonus. And considering that it takes place on 20 planets, that's a lot of planets for you to go and search and in every nook and cranny. You're going to spend your entire life on this game. But of course, they did shorten it by making the game only 45 levels long. Like, the story-based game is only 45 levels long, meaning that from episode 1 to episode 9, we will only have 5 levels per movie. So, at least it's manageable. So I'm excited for it. I want to go buy it. It's also coming out in October. Weird how Squadrons is coming out before this game, yet this game was planned ahead of Squadrons. And yet, the trailer for Squadrons came out like last week. What the hell was this? It's as if all the good things, or at least all the things I like, take forever to come out. Wizards, I'm looking at you. Okay. Then we are having Jedi Fallen Order 2. I'm calling it 2 because they didn't give it an official sequel name. That one's also coming out in the future. They did announce that it's gonna be a sequel, so we do know that's for certain. Maybe they'll finally kill Cal in this one. I actually finished the game. It's very fun. I liked it. And overall, yeah, that's what I gotta say about the games. Again, so movies is only rumors. The books are official. And in the games, they're all official. These are just things I researched, so almost none of them are rumors. So you're welcome. Next, we have the TV shows. So these ones are also, they're mostly official. One of which I'm not sure, but I'll let you know. So we have The Mandalorian Season 2. It was originally going to come out in, I think, October to December this year. But because of situations that have happened, we might not be getting it this year. But, it was fun to think about it. Next, we're getting a Kenobi series, which I'm excited for. What I realized about Disney is that, to those of you who didn't know, before the failure of Solo at the box office, Disney originally planned us for us to get a Boba Fett movie and an Obi-Wan movie. But because Solo failed, they canceled those ideas. They canceled those movies. What I noticed is that they redid them. So Boba Fett, instead of getting his own movie, we have a TV show of a Mandalorian. So it's not Boba Fett, but it's a different Mandalorian, which is fine. And Obi-Wan, instead of getting a movie, gets a TV show. The problem is, his TV show will only be about 4 episodes. So it's not even like a full season or series. It's like a mini series. Because whereas The Mandalorian was 8 episodes long, Kenobi is like 4 episodes long. That's half the length of what what The Mandalorian was. And even worse, it was originally meant to be 6 episodes. So that's even shorter. But I'm not even gonna, as long as it's Kenobi related. And lastly, we have Rebels sequel series. So apparently, Disney announced that there's going to be a Rebels sequel series, which takes place after Return of the Jedi. And no, it's not Resistance. There's a difference. Resistance is a sequel series to Rebels, though it's not a direct series to Rebels. You see, Rebels was kind of like a direct series to the direct sequel to the Clone Wars, whereas Resistance, as we know, takes place some 30 years later. So Resistance almost has nothing to do with it, but it is counted as a sequel series because it does take place in the future after Rebels, though it doesn't have the same characters. What I would say about what's this about this Rebels thing, is that I don't I don't know 100% about it. For all I know, it could be rumors, but the rumors do say that it's gonna take place after Return of the Jedi, meaning it will take place um sometime in between Battlefront 2 and the Mandalorian series. That's when the no, it will take place during the Mandalorian, because it is rumored that Ahsoka will appear in the Mandalorian season 2. So this Rebels sequel series will take place during the Mandalorian, some 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So there's always that to look forward to. And yeah, they're gonna focus on Sabine and what's her name, Ahsoka, looking for Ezra. They're gonna be trying to find Ezra wherever he is throughout the galaxy. We don't know where he is. And yeah, that's what the Rebels sequel series is going to be about. It's going to be a direct sequel to Rebels. Not really going to touch on Resistance that much, but it is going to take place during The Mandalorian. Again, half of the things here are rumors, so take my word with a grain of salt. But overall, that's everything Star Wars I got for you. If you've finished The Rise of Skywalker and you're kind of wanting to know what the future of Star Wars is, that's basically all I got for you. The TV shows, the movies, everything, the games and such, all in the near future, up until 2022, I'm pretty sure. So, guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. If you were really wanting to know what that was about, yeah, there you go. You're welcome. Thank you so very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you in the universe.